I designed a trumpet mute. I drew it with a pair of compasses, a sphere, and made a flat base, and then, having got the sphere right, I made the sides of it double the radius of the sphere, and the top was about 5/8 of an inch or so. And I did this drawing, and I took it to old Bill Cox, who was making my mouthpieces, and he said, "What you want is a metal spinner." I didn't know what a metal spinner was. Leave it with me. So I called back later, Manic Clatch. I said, "How much would you charge for this?" Said then Bill, "How much would a metal spinner charge?" He said, "I can down for £2. Okay. So I went to Music Hawks via Bill Martin and said, if I could make a trumpet mute, and it obviously not work well, what could you pay me for it? He said, "Well, we already sell these American LeBlanc mutes, so what could I do?" It's singing, because it's before calculators.
Yeah.
About £2.
Oh.
Well, nothing in that, well, this is crazy. So I shelved the idea. Anyway, we were recording with famous Australian soprano, whose name I've forgotten again, in Kingsway Hall. Kingsway Hall was in a Methodist church. It's a hotel now. So I was travelling home on the tube, and somebody left a newspaper and said, "Get your metal spinning done here." That's what old Bill Cox said. So I put the paper in my pocket, so I just left it, and got in the house at about 5:10, and called a number. Yes. So I said, I want to have some trumpet mutes made. Do you think you can make them for me? "Well, I don't know what that is, mate. You give us a drawing and we'll make it for you." So, okay, so next time I drove and parked in Parker Street and went to their place, which is sort of in North London, Kentish Town. So I found this extraordinary old place. It was plate glass windows with nothing in them, and this dark green paint, and I went in there, and there was nothing in the shop. But there was a bell on the counter, so I rang the bell, and the chap came up. "Yes." So I said, "I brought that drawing for you." "Oh, yes," he said. "Yeah, Fred." And these three funny old boys, they must have been about 70, they all came up and said, "What would you think?" "Tin bob, that's a quarter of..."
Of the £2.
Yes.
There you go.
So I got them to make some, and they made half a dozen just to try them out. And I found a cork merchant, would you believe, that sold corks, just little strips of corks. And I got a circular file. I put grooves in all of them so they'd fit on, just gentle indentation, so they'd fit on them. And I got some contact adhesive and corked all glued all the corks and put the glue on the mouth, on the mutes, put the corks on, took them in. Next day we were recording at Kingsway Hall again. And the three trumpet house, now George Rams and Willie Lang. And I said, "What do I think of this, Howard?" He said, "What is it?" I said, "It's a mute." He said, "I can see it's a mute. What is it?" What? I said, "Well, just one I had made. What do you think?" He puts it in. Oh, God. "Here, George, try this." And the three of them all tried it. It's fantastic. So
it must have been a game changer for them, because I know, as a trumpet player, you throw a muted that's out of tune, that's not performing, and all of a sudden everything that you've worked hard to be solid on is just completely insecure.
Absolutely. So, they were playing these LeBlanc mutes, which were I mean, the low F sharp, 1, 2, 3, was a quarter tone sharp. And it's impossible. Anyway, these were all perfectly in tune. They all worked, and the word got out. And I had so many calls from trumpet players, and so that was my first mute. And I think we sold. I told the story. It was 16,000 the year before, so it's still about the same number.
Yeah.
And it was such a wonderful feeling having done